You were supposed to stick to the plan. You were supposed to come with us. Mom needed you. I needed you. You were my big brother, and you bailed on me. Hey, I'm glad you stayed and everything worked out, Brendan. You leave, you get the opposite. See? You leave, and you bury people.
You're not the only one who suffered, Tommy. I didn't even know she was sick. I didn't even get to say goodbye to my own mother. You had no right to keep that from me. It was not your decision to make.
You know what? You walk around here with your pictures in your wallet, and you're all, I forgive you. I forgive Pop. I forgive everybody. But you're full of shit. Are we done, Brendan? Are we finished? You were supposed to stick to the plan. You were supposed to come with us. Mom needed you. I needed you. I'm glad you stayed and everything worked out, Brendan, but you leave, you get the opposite. You leave, you get to bury people.
You're not the only one who suffered, Tommy. I didn't even know she was sick. I never even got to say goodbye to my own mother. You had no right to keep that from me. It was not your decision to make.
You know what? You walk around with your pictures in your wallet, and you're all, I forgive you, I forgive Pop, I forgive everybody. You're full of shit. Are we done, Brendan? Are we finished? I'm looking out for myself.
I'm trying to help you.
How? How are you helping me? Huh? How are you helping me? Look at me. How are you helping me? You come in here and you're a burden. You come in here and you're a weight. You're just dragging me down. You can't even clean up after yourself. Stop playing the victim.
I'm not playing the victim. If I left now, I'd never hear from you again. Isn't that sad? Isn't that sad? You're my brother.
Always so dramatic. Always the end of the world with you.
I'm not dramatic. I'm trying to talk to you.
I don't want to talk. Try not talking. Try listening. Or thinking for a change. I'm looking out for myself.
I'm trying to help you.
How are you helping me? How are you helping me, huh? Look at me. How are you helping me? You come in here and you're a weight on me. You're a burden. You're just fucking dragging me down. You can't even clean up after yourself. Stop playing a victim.
I'm not playing a fucking victim. If I left now, I'd never hear from you again. Don't you think that's sad? Don't you think that's sad? You're my brother.
It's always the end of the world with you. Always so dramatic.
It's not fucking dramatic. I'm trying to talk to you.
I don't want to talk. Try not talking. Try listening or thinking for a change.
What's wrong with you today? Therapy not going well?
It's fine. I'm sick of sleeping with these insipid Manhattan debutantes. Nothing shocks them anymore. I'm beginning to feel I'm losing my touch.
Poor baby. Well, you can't relax. I have a mission for you.
What?
You know Cord Reynolds, son of Garrett Reynolds?
You mean the Nazi that dumped you over the 4th of July?
He didn't dump me. We had a parting on the ways. He dumped me. I went great lengths to please Kurt.
Swallow?
What do you think?
Sorry.
In any event, my feelings were hurt when I found out that he had fallen for someone else, some chaste, pure innocent.
You don't mean...
None other than Cecile Cadwell.
So that's what this is all about.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. What's wrong with you today? Therapy not going well?
It's fine. I'm sick of sleeping with these insipid Manhattan debutantes. Nothing shocks them anymore. I'm beginning to feel I'm losing my touch.
Oh, poor baby. Well, you can relax. I have a mission for you.
What?
You know Court Reynolds, son of Garrett Reynolds?
You mean the Nazi who dumped you over the 4th of July?
He didn't dump me. We had a parting of the ways. I went great lengths to please Kurt.
Swallow?
What do you think?
Sorry.
In any event, my feelings were hurt when I found out that he had fallen for someone else. Some chaste, pure, innocent.
You don't mean...
None other than Cecile Catwell.
So that's what this is all about.
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Surprise. What brings you here?
Oh, I had a little business to take care of.
I see.
Some of it concerns you.
Really?
Yeah. It sort of boils down to this. You didn't have to break up the act or run out of town because Judy and Phil's engagement was a phony.
A phony?
Yeah, it seems they were trying to figure out how to get rid of any barriers between you and the altar. It seems like they thought you and I were serious about each other.
Just goes to show you how foolish people can be. Why do people have to stick their noses in other people's business?
Well, that's Phil for you.
That's Judy for you.
Cut. Have to take direction.
Surprise! What brings you here?
Oh, I had a little business to take care of.
I see.
Some of it concerns you.
Really?
Yeah. It sort of boils down to this. You didn't have to break up the act or run out of town because Judy and Phil's engagement was a phony.
A phony?
Yeah. It seems they were trying to figure out how to get rid of any barriers between you and the altar. It seems like they thought you and I were serious about each other.
It just goes to show you how foolish people can be. Why do people have to stick their noses in other people's business?
That's Phil for you.
And that's Judy for you.
The two of us are having some laughs together, and right away we're in love with each other.
Ridiculous.
Sure, they're sorry about it now, and Judy wants you to come back. As a matter of fact, I'd like to see you come back myself.
Well, I don't know. I'll have to think about it. Goodbye, Bob.
Mom! Mom, what are you doing up here? Dad's going out of his mind.
He'll be all right.
The whole hospital's turned upside down. Everybody's looking for you.
But you're the only one that found me.
How did you get up here?
There's a hole in the fence.
I know that. But how did you get up here? My legs almost died on the way up.
I'm not sure.
It's a good spot. I wonder why more people don't come up here.
They don't know about the hole. Shouldn't you be at a party?
I was, until Dad called me and said you'd vanished.
He will be annoyed.
Who, Dad?
No. What's his name?
You know his name.
Do I? What is it again? Gordon? Gormand?
Garen.
That's right. Garen. Sounds like some kind of rash. Oh no, I've got a nasty case of Garen on my arms.
Mom, he's my husband.
I always liked the other one, Simon. He was
Wet.
considerate. He was always so nice to me.
He probably fancied you.
Me? Really?
Yeah, really.
Garen reminds me too much of someone else.
Who?
My husband.
Dad's all right.
You tried being married to him for 40 years.
Come on, Mom. Let's get you back.
I'm not going back.
What are you talking about?
Helen, I'm not going back. I hate that awful room full of all that stuff. People keep ringing me and saying, "What can I bring you?" I say, "Don't bring me anything. I don't want any more things." Beautiful clothes. They look very expensive.
They are. I guess Garmin's good for one thing.
Maybe two. How did you work it out where I was?
It's not that hard. It's New Year's Eve. Where else would you be?
My chair. My view. Surprised you remembered where it was.
Come on, Mom. It hasn't been that long.
5 years.
It's been 5 years. Really? I still remember when you first brought me up here. I was 8.
Long time ago.
20 years. But I remember it like it was yesterday. We just got here right as the sun was going down, and my little legs got so tired that you had to carry me up the last 50 steps. And I kept asking, "What is it, Mom? Why are we here?" And you just smiled and said, "We're going to my chair, the best view in the city."
I remember.
And I kept asking, "But what are we going to go see?" And you wouldn't answer. You just put your finger over my lips and said,
You'll see, my love.
It was just the usual thing. I'm not ready to have a girlfriend. How convenient, after you have sex with me. Perfect, isn't it?
Did
Guys.
he ever give you any explanation, as to why?
No. That's all he said. I just don't get why I get myself into these situations. What's wrong with me? Am I not good enough to be anyone's girlfriend? I just don't get it.
Darling, guys had the audacity to cheat on Halle Berry. It's never about you. It's about them.
Yeah, but I always get myself into these situations. Guys that have these shit lives and think that they need to concentrate. And where do I fall in that? I thought Steve would be different and that I could change it, but clearly that didn't work.
Baby, you didn't even know him for that long.
But it's not the point. I was just surprised, that was all. Just didn't want to get trapped in it all like every other single girl.
You're so young, though.
Yeah, but it's easy for you to say. Come on, you with your perfect marriage and your perfect life. I just want to be loved. Why is that so hard?
My life isn't actually too perfect right now. I just found out that Devin cheated on me and he's been having an affair for 3 years now. I just didn't want to mention it in your hard time.
Really? While you were pregnant? Look, Jen, I'm sorry. I really fucked this one up. Welcome. Thank you for joining me.
What do you want from me?
I just wanted to see you before you have your last word.
I don't understand what you want from me. Do I owe you money?
Money? You owe me a lot more than that.
Look, honey, your time is running out, so just get to the point.
Shut the fuck up. I decide when the time runs out.
I don't even know who the fuck you are.
You have some nerve.
I'll ask you one more time. What the hell do you want from me?
You really have no idea who I am, do you?
No, for Christ's sakes, you have the wrong guy.
Does the name Azucena Sandoval ring any bells?
Yes, but I don't understand what you're saying.
That's my mother.
Wait,
Yeah. I'm Maria. I'm your daughter. Welcome. Thank you for joining me.
what do you want from me?
I wanted to see you before you gave your last word.
I don't understand what you want from me. Do I owe you money?
Money? You owe me a lot more than that.
Look, honey, your time is running out, so just get to the point.
Shut the fuck up. I decide when the time runs out.
I don't even know who the fuck you are.
You really have no idea who I am, do you?
No, for Christ's sakes, you have the wrong guy.
Does the name Mestusena Sandoval ring any bells to you?
Yes, but I don't understand what you're saying.
That's my mother.
Wait.
I'm Maria. I'm your daughter.
Calm down. You're next if you scream or not. No one can hear you anyway. I might have a sympathetic bone to throw you, had you shown my wife the same compassion.
We didn't do anything. We only helped her escape.
Silence, you don't get to speak. This is my monologue. What did you say? What did you say?
We didn't kill her. We helped frame her death.
No, before that, you said you helped her escape. Escape from what? Or who?
From you. We had to get her away from you.
And to think I believe that bullcrap.
It's the truth.
No, it's chicken shit. She loved me.
You're right. She did love you. But she had enough of your madness. Look around. You're a fucking psychopath.
Good. That was the one. So you make love with me and then go back to your husband. Was that your plan? Was that a test that I didn't pass?
No. I made a promise to a man and he gave me a ring and I gave him my word.
Well, your word is shot to hell now, don't you think?
I don't know. I don't know. I'll find out when I talk to him.
This is not about keeping your promise. This is not about following your heart. This is about security.
What's that supposed to mean?
Money.
Now I hate you, you smug bastard.
Well, I hate you. If you leave, I hate you.
Have you been paying attention to anything that's been going on here?
I guess not. I guess I misread all your signals.
Guess you did.
You're bored. You're bored and you know it. You wouldn't even be here if there wasn't something missing.
You arrogant son of a bitch.
And cut.
Would you like to make some really big coin?
Yeah?
Could you kill someone?
Who?
I don't know who. This is someone that's someone else. Want it out of the way.
I could kill a guy I know named Stubby.
He's just a guard back at the cage. He's nobody outside the cage.
Even so, I could kill him.
Oh, look. Stubby tried that on all the guys. What do you got to gripe about?
I hate his goddamn guts.
Look, if you just played along, he'd have treated you nice. He'd have done you favors.
I don't want any favors from a guy like Stubby.
Well, no one's gonna pay you $1,000 to kill Stubby.
$1,000?
Sure. I know some guys that every once in a while want someone out of the way. They'll pay you $1,000 to do it.
No, I'm not gonna kill no one.
Okay then. There's other ways.
What are they?
Go to this guy's house. And he gives you a little envelope.
No, I'm not gonna do anything to get sent back to the cage.
Alright then. How about wealthy queers? That's safe enough?
No.
Why not? They give you all you want to drink, sometimes take you to dinner or a show, then put $20 in your pocket, take-home pay.
No, I am not gonna be no goddamn queer.
You're not being queer, you're just doing it for the money.
No. I'm gonna get a job.
Hey, where are you coming from?
What? Oh, nowhere. How long have you been sitting there?
A while. I come here a lot. I always loved this place, ever since you showed it to me.
So I guess I I gotta say congratulations.
Probably. But only if you mean it.
I don't know if I do, honestly.
I understand.
Yeah, well, anyway, I hope you're happy.
You really do?
God, no.
How are you, Tom?
I'm good. Ish.
That's good.
I quit the office.
Really? That's great. What are you doing now?
Mostly sleeping. Breaking things. Who's the other guy?
My guy.
No, wait. I don't want to know.
Tom.
No, really, I don't.
Okay.
It's amazing to me. You're married.
I know.
Not only are you someone's girlfriend, but you're their wife.
Pretty crazy, huh?
I don't know how that happened.
Tom.
How could things change so quickly?
I don't know. It just happened.
What happened? That's what I don't get.
Tom.
Tell me.
I woke up one day and I knew. I knew I could promise him I'd feel the same way every morning. In a way that I never could with you. Hello, Mrs. Manson. Could we talk about what happened last night?
You can call me Rose. I don't know what else I can tell you. I didn't hear or see anything. I was sleeping pretty soundly like I usually do.
Okay, Rose. What is it you do?
I'm a bookkeeper for Anderson Publishing.
What hours do you work?
I'm usually at work by 9:30. I'm supposed to be off by 5, but it's been really busy lately, so sometimes I don't get home until 6:30.
Boss told me you've been late for work for the past few weeks. Why is that?
Yeah. I've been having trouble getting myself out of bed.
What time did you get home last night?
I think it was 7. I can't really say. I wasn't paying attention. It doesn't matter. I had dinner, and then I went straight to bed. I'm telling you, I don't know anything.
The man in the car. The coroner determined he was killed sometime around 4:30 this morning. Do you remember being outside your building at that time?
I told you, I was in bed all night. Why don't you believe me?
Rose, look into my eyes. Tell me the last dream you can remember.
What do you mean?
Your dreams, you know, when people sleep at night.
I don't usually remember details. Why?
Try to remember the dream you had before you woke up today.
It was very personal.
How so?
You know, sexual, but not in a romantic way either. It was kind of scary. Why are you asking me about that?
Were you being attacked by someone in your dream?
Yes, how did you know?
I'm going to have you do some tests. Would you mind?
If you need me to give some kind of DNA or blood sample, that's fine. I didn't do anything.
They're not those kinds of tests I want to do. They're just evaluations, you know, trying to get to know you.
If you believe me, then why do we need to do anything?
The agents have a witness that saw you sitting in his car at this time. The knife used has your fingerprints, and the man's blood is in your sink and on your blouse.
That's impossible. I was in bed all night. Why don't you believe me?
Rose, it's all right. I believe you didn't do anything.
Oh my God. You're not a cop. You're a shrink. You think I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm not a killer and I'm not crazy.
Rose, do you know the name Belinda?
No. Am I supposed to?
Belinda is a prostitute. She walks the streets between 45th and Vineland. All the girls we talk to know her as the new gal. Does that sound familiar to you?
No idea what you're talking about. And I'm tired. I don't want to talk anymore.
Okay. Okay, Rose. We'll leave you alone for now.
So you make love with me and then go back to your husband. Was that your plan? Was that a test that I didn't pass?
No. I made a promise to a man and he gave me a ring and I gave him my word.
Well, your word is shot to hell now, don't you think?
I don't know. I don't know. I'll find out when I talk to him.
This is not about keeping your promise. This is not about following your heart. This is about security.
What's that supposed to mean?
Money.
Now I hate you, you smug bastard.
Well, I hate you. If you leave, I hate you.
Have you been paying attention to anything that's been going on here?
I guess not. I guess I misread all your signals.
Guess you did.
You're bored. You're bored and you know it. You wouldn't even be here if there wasn't something missing.
You arrogant son of a bitch.
And cut.
You know, for a man who's supposed to avoid stress, you picked a hell of a place to settle.
Avoiding stress isn't the secret.
Then what is it? Yoga?
You brought me to the edge of the city. Smart. I assume the whole place is surrounded.
Just you and me. I'm here on behalf of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Shield. How'd they find me?
We never lost you, Doctor. We've kept our distance. Even helped keep some other interested parties off your scent.
Why?
Nick Fury seems to trust you. But now I need you to come in.
What if I say no?
I'll persuade you.
What if the other guy says no?
You've been more than a year without an incident. I don't think you want to break that streak.
I don't always get what I want.